Russian teen figure skater Kamila Valieva remains in the spotlight despite a disappointing performance on Thursday that saw her drop out of medal contention. The doping case at this year's Beijing Winter Olympics has led to many more questions than answers. Olympics chief Thomas Bach has warned those responsible.
And we are feeling at the same time with a minor, with a 15-year-old girl, who obviously has a drug in her body which should not be in her body. And the ones who have administered this drug in her body, these are the ones who are guilty.
He says they will be dealt with in very strong measures. Valieva, who tested positive for a banned drug, was allowed to skate at the Olympics partly because of her age that gives her extra rights as a protected person. She finished 4th overall after she fell twice, despite placing first earlier in the week. Bach also said he was disturbed by the intense pressure on the young skater and criticized her coach. Valieva's coach was seen on camera telling a visibly upset Valieva, "Why did you let it go? Why did you stop fighting?" The director of an athletes advocacy group said this was more than a doping case.
This is an issue of child abuse. This is an issue where she had a positive sample, and any right, sane person, whether in the Olympic movement, you would have told her it's time to go home. Instead, they victimized the victim. They put her back on the ice.
It comes as some skating officials are pushing to raise the minimum age from 15 to 17 in time for the 2026 Olympics. Reformers argue a change would protect the well-being of child athletes and reduce the risk of injuries. Former U.S. Olympian Noah Hoffman said the Beijing Olympics will be remembered not for sports excellence, but for whitewashing Chinese human rights abuses and a Russian doping scandal.
The IOC definitely made the wrong choice in sending the games to Beijing. We're going to remember the way that these games were used to bolster two different authoritarian governments.
Human Rights Watch has criticized the International Olympics Committee as being complicit. The IOC spokesman failed to challenge a Chinese Olympic official on Thursday after she dismissed reports on the forced labor of Uyghurs in Xinjiang as lies at a press briefing. Eddie Aitken, NTD News.